Hello. So we're going to talk about handling cancellations on the phone. This is training for your admin, but also your staff, because sometimes the PT or OT is going to have to answer the phone and handle this. And we have to be really careful how we word this. So I'm going to just go through a little scenario. And right now I'm going to be the admin, and then patient Amanda is going to call. Bring. Inspire Pelvic Physical Therapy. This is Dr. Maddie. Hi, I'm just calling to cancel my appointment on Wednesday. Oh, hey, yeah, can I ask who's calling? This is Amanda. Okay, let me just pull you up in our system. Now's the time to say, just give me a second. Take a breath, relax. Calmly find the person in the system. Don't panic. A lot of these cancels will catch us off guard, and we need to just take a breather. All right, take your time, find them in the system. So she said her name is Amanda. We're gonna pull her up on Jane. And when we pull her up, a couple things we're gonna look at. We're gonna see under the notes section, what is her deeper why? Because we wanna have a little accountability. We don't want her to just not come this week. She has her goal, so we need to give her a little accountability to that goal. And then we also want to take note, is this less than 24 hour or is this more than 24 hour? Okay, so for her, it is 23 and a half hours before her appointment. So it is less than 24-hour notice. So she's kind of breaking the cancellation policy. All right, so just note that in your head. We don't want to bring the guns blazing right away. Okay, so you have her pulled up in the system, you took your breath, you looked at the notes, you saw if it was less or more than 24 hour. Okay, it's me again. So what is the reason you're wanting to cancel, just so I can tell Lexi? Okay, now you're gonna hear. If the reasoning is legit, meaning they're dead, they're dying, they're in labor, or they're currently in the hospital, they're calling you from the hospital, then you're gonna offer your condolences and wish them well and say that we're gonna check in a couple days and see how they're doing, and I'm so sorry, we're doing prayers, all the good stuff. Convo kind of ends at that point. If it's not legit, they're busy, they have to work, they're sick, that's still not legit. Their kid is sick, those are non-legitimate reasons. All right. So my baby is sick at home, so I can't come this week. Oh man, okay. I'm sorry your baby's sick. So Lexi was really looking forward to working with you. I know you were really wanting to get your leakage resolved so you can get back to running. Shoot, well, is it okay if I switch you over to telehealth so that you can keep working toward this goal? This is key. We have to be so careful on the wording here. Asking, is it okay if I switch you to telehealth? That's harder for people to say no to that. Most people are gonna be like, I guess. Whereas if you word it, well, do you wanna switch to telehealth? No one wants to switch to telehealth. If you ask, do you want to, they're gonna say no. So, is it okay if I switch you over to telehealth so that we can continue working toward this goal? So either telehealth, or you can, if it's early in the week, you could say, well, why don't we move you to Thursday? Hopefully by then your baby would be better. Then we can still work toward your goals. If your baby's still not feeling well, we can always switch it to telehealth. No, I don't want to switch to telehealth. This week is just too much. Can I just come next week? So we gave the solution. For this patient, it is less than 24 hour. If it were more than 24 hours and the patient just said no, then okay, well, I hope your baby feels better. We'll be thinking about her and praying for her. And then tell the patient when their next appointment is. It looks like your next appointment is Monday at 3 o'clock. So we'll look forward to seeing you then. Okay, thanks, bye. All right, but this girl is actually calling with less than 24-hour notice. She called 23 and a half hours before her appointment. So this is how we respond. Now we bring the guns blazing. Oh, shoot. Well, it looks like it's less than 24 hours until your appointment. We do have a late cancellation fee. We really don't want to charge that. Are you sure you can't switch to telehealth or maybe to later this week? We don't want to have to charge you the fee. What? It's 23 and a half hours before my appointment. That's ridiculous that you would still charge the fee. I'm so sorry. I know. We're not trying to be a jerk. We just try to be fair to all of our patients. We don't want to like pick and choose who we charge the cancellation fee. So we're really strict on the 24 hours on the dot, just so we can keep it fair between patients. And we just don't want to like pick favorites and pick who we're doing the policy with and who we're not. So I'm really sorry. We're going to have to charge the fee. Do you know when your next appointment is? Yeah, my next one's Monday at 3. Okay, well, we'll see you then. Hope your baby feels better soon. Okay, all right. Yeah, I'll let you know how the baby does. Okay, thanks. Bye. Bye. And then when they come in for their next appointment, yeah, make sure you ask how their baby's feeling. We want to know.